my life, my social anxiety was at an all-time high around this time, and I'd set the intention to understand and bring that mindful awareness to my anxiety. But unknown to me, my body had other ideas, and I'd been to a barbecue the day before and I had food poisoning. So I drove, this was like a 4-hour drive to this retreat. Thankfully I managed to drive there. Then the food poisoning kicked in and I was throwing up all night. And this was a silent retreat as well, so this was a massive lesson for me, because I woke up that first morning of the retreat and we were in silence, and we had a Qigong practice that first morning, and I missed breakfast because I think I was still throwing up at that point, and I missed the Qigong practice, and I managed to just come in for like the later morning meditation. But it was a silent retreat, so I couldn't justify myself. I couldn't say to anyone, I'm not going to come to the practice this morning, I'm not going to have breakfast today, because it was a silent retreat. I was sipping peppermint tea through that meditation because it was the only thing that stopped me feeling nauseous. I couldn't say to anyone, oh, this is why I'm bringing this tea, because of this. So literally that whole weekend, because I was still recovering from the food poisoning, that whole weekend I literally had to just take care of my physical needs, and I was not able to justify them or ask someone else if I could do them because it was a silent retreat. So all of my layers of justification and speaking and justifying and giving excuses was gone. And when all of that was stripped back, when all that language was stripped back, I was a train, I wonder what the noise was. I thought, like, there's more water coming. When all of that was stripped back, I simply had to take care of my body and look after my body, because it was a silent retreat. So I had to. It was just me there taking care of my body, giving it what it needs, doing the movement or not, eating the food or not. And same for everyone else. Everyone else was just doing exactly what they needed. What were their physical needs? Did they need movement? Did they need rest? Did they need sleep? Did they need stillness? Did they need water? Whatever those things were, they were simply taking care of them. And that was it. So this taught me so much about that bottom layer. Let me know in comments, have you seen Maslow's hierarchy? I have got a video on this specifically, but it is that bottom layer of the pyramid. If we've not got that in place, or if some of those top layers are taking us away from that. So example, at this retreat that I went on, if it hadn't have been a silent retreat and I'd felt like I had to socialise with the people there, or had to network with the people that I can't do networking, I'm autistic, I don't do networking, but if I felt like I had to do that, that would be me trying to meet that social connection layer of Maslow's hierarchy, and in doing that, it could have taken me away from my basic needs.